Hey, this is Holden with your weekly Run Pure Sports wide receiver breakdown. And this week I'm getting wacky, really wacky, with a guy that should have scored a touchdown last week and didn't. Everybody was on him, then they weren't. We'll talk about him in just a second. But first, give me a thumbs up. If you like me, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like me, I don't care. Just give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Run Pure Sports channel as well. Got great premium content. Want to remind everybody, leading up to lock from 11:30 to 12:45, it's me and JSU, one of the best tournament players in the world, giving you some great plays. I mean, last week, how many people were on Dalvin Cook? JSU kept counting. Gee, Dalvin Cook. I did it. And you know what? It paid off big time, especially that lineup with Cook and DK Metcalf. Anyways, let's get into our wide receivers here. And at cash, we're going Keenan Allen again against the Las Vegas Raiders. The price is up a little bit, and it's still right. 7K on DK. He's been in the 6,000s there, 7.5 on FanDuel. But let's just look at what this guy has done going up against the Raiders here. Last two games, Keenan Allen, 24 targets and 19 receptions. Leads the Chargers in air yards at 30%. 30% target share. 25% of the red zone targets. I mean, you can go to Diggs or Metcalf if you want to, but the safest floor for me in cash is Keenan Allen. I'm going right back to the well. The Raiders are 27th in DVOA against wideouts, and he is my boy in cash. GPP, let's move on to a guy that really disappointed. I loved DJ Moore last week. He was in a smash spot. Teddy Bridgewater did not complete a pass to him until late in the fourth quarter, and he still almost hit his prop of like 66 yards. He ended up with 55. Love his matchup this week against Kansas City. You're saying, you like the matchup? Kansas City defense isn't too bad. Give me a second here. 5.6 on DK, 7,000 on FanDuel. And the Panthers, you would think, have to throw a ton, right? They're going up against the Chiefs. The concern here is Kansas City 7th against wide receivers and adjusted fantasy points against, but he's coming off a game where I think it's going to suppress ownership. He's got 41% of the team's air yards. He is the most talented wide receiver that they have. And basically, he rips off a nice big chunk play. He's paying off for his salary, especially on DK this week. He doesn't get the volume consistently, but he does get the big plays. He can score the touchdowns, which I think lends, a little bit more credence on FanDuel as well. So I really like DJ Moore this week going up against Kansas City. And you want to talk about wacky. This is about as wacky of a play as you're going to get. And I'm going to go with Nelson Agholor of the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. He's a FanDuel only play. Just FanDuel, 5K. He's TD dependent, and that's why. But here's the deal. Last week, horrible weather, only targeted one time. Should have had a touchdown. His toe was on the line, though. Didn't happen. There's nobody on him this week because he did nothing last week. In heavy wins, he is getting 78% of the snaps, though. He scored in 3 straight games before last week. Carr looks to him in the end zone. It's a high total game. Could mean a pass-heavy script. I'm taking a shot on Nelson Agholor this week. Probably not heavy exposure, but I will have him in a tournament lineup. And I only make 2 or 3 tournament lineups on FanDuel. I'll have him in one of those lineups. Okay, be on the lookout. Quarterback, running back, tight end previews as well. Like and subscribe, Run Pure Sports YouTube channel. And lastly, don't forget our premium content all over the place. And you can ask any of our experts questions in our Discord. They'll be more than happy to get back to you, usually within an hour. Very quickly, you get a response time there. We got premium shows on Sunday leading up to lock. The latest thoughts from some of the best DFS players in the world. BigT, JSU, Hoop, and many more. Guys, don't take it personally if I didn't name your name. I'm Holden, and keep running pure.